Her tagline, Presentation Southern Style, ensures that wherever she is and whatever topic she presents, it will be done in style, with style, and with a Southern twist. So please, join me now as we welcome Mrs. Carol Caffarel.
Thank you. I represent myself, and I also represent Simply Sue Speaks. SimplySueSpeaks.com is the place where you're going to go to see a baker's dozen or more of speakers, presenters, life coaches, trainers, authors, people who are going to be available for your next event. We do bring the wow factor. Today we're going to talk about brand you. Now let's talk about making an impression. Make that determined effort. Give people the impression that you want to leave in their minds. Now Christopher has done a whole lot of that work for us today because he has said that yes, you need to decide what you're going to do when it comes to social media. And there are certain understood rules of etiquette. There's even a book called Twitter for Dummies. But it still does not tell you everything that you have to decide. Who am I going to be? Who is David going to be? Who's Christopher going to be? Who is Eva going to be? Who is anybody going to be there? How do you want to be perceived? Let's look at the word impression. They're in different fonts. First, the word impression that you see is very bold, unafraid. If you had to describe a font and give it personality traits or character traits, you'd say, well, the first impression looks a whole lot stronger and bolder than the second word impression. The second word impression is not very exciting. It's probably Times New Roman. Is it okay if you use that all the time? Yes, but know why. Even the fonts you choose are important. All right, this is the best part of what I like to show when I'm talking about branding, and that is, let's talk about purposeful branding by companies. Now, first of all, let's think about the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. Let's see if you remember the brand that was represented by this really cute little message guy. He was so cute. The little Darth Vader. You remember little Darth Vader? And he was going, and he was trying to make all his power go to something and do something. And I think he pointed to his dog or his cat and then something else. And then when Dad comes home and he parks the car in the driveway, and then something happens, and the little boy goes out and he stands in front of the grill of the car and he says, like that. And then what happens?
Start.
Dad uses that remote start. Oh my goodness. Success. Well, the little boy became an overnight success. We found out that the story behind the boy was just wonderful. He had some health issues, and he all of a sudden found that doing commercials as an actor was a great thing to do. But what was the product that the Super Bowl at about $100,000 a second was advertising?
A car.
It was a car. What car? Anybody know? It was a Volkswagen Passat. But it really was more than that. It was more of a feel-good moment. But did Volkswagen actually make an impression? No. Because nobody here remembered who that was. Even though it was Super Bowl 2 years ago, they spent a lot of money. So you're going to spend time, you're going to spend money maybe on your wardrobe. We're going to talk about attire today. You're going to spend a great deal of something that's of worth on making your brand. So let's make sure it is purposeful. And it's not just that we spend a lot of time doing something and we hope something comes up. Now when you have your own website or even your own Facebook page, you have a place to put pictures. And when you have that cover picture, what are you putting on it? Flowers, lightning strikes, or your grandchildren picking flowers. What is it? Well, even that